Hello friends, we are continuing our discussion of part exam 11 for repeaters. Look at question number 74. A compound has molar mass 180. It is acylated with CH3COCl. Acylation is introduction of CH3CO group. Alright. Its mass is 24 plus 3, 27 plus 16, that is equal to 43. All right, and during acylation process what happens, the alcoholic part of hydrogen of alcoholic part gets substituted like the CH3. This is the removal of HCl and this is acylation. All right, so removal of one hydrogen, so addition of one CH3COCl increases the mass by 43 minus 1, that is 42, because hydrogen is removed. And now the molar mass of the compound is already mentioned. Molar mass of the compound is mentioned, it is 390. Alright, molar mass of the compound is 180 and after acylation 390. So it is 390 minus initial mass, that is 180, that is equal to 210. Alright, mass increases by 210. Okay, so now see 210 divided by 42 means 5. So we are introducing 5 CH3CO group. That means in the original compound there were 5 OH groups. So correct answer is 2. Question number 75. A reaction involving two different reactants can never be unimolecular reaction. A reaction having equal energies of activation for forward and reverse reaction. See, normally for a reaction like this is energy barrier, suppose this is EA, this is energy barrier EB, and let us suppose this is at 100 kilojoule. Alright, and this is energy of reactant for a reaction, let us suppose this is 40 kilojoule. Alright, so this is the reaction, that is A plus B giving AB product. Alright, so this is A and B, and now suppose the product is at this is EP, this is at 10 kilojoule suppose. So A and B goes here and then come back to the product. So this difference is called energy of activation for forward reaction, and this is energy of activation for backward reaction. So if energy of activation for backward reaction is more than energy of activation for forward reaction, then this is exothermic process, and this delta H is given by enthalpy of reactant minus enthalpy of product, that is enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactant 40, that is equal to minus 30. So since it is negative, that means it is exothermic process. Now in the question it is mentioned that EAF should be equal to EAB, means EP reaches here or ER reaches here. So when ER and EP are same, then EAB is equal to EAF. Energy of activation for forward becomes equal to energy of activation for backward. In such cases, delta H becomes 0. Alright, so this is what it is mentioned. Having energies of activation for forward and reverse reaction becomes same, having equal. Alright, these two values are equal, so in that case delta H becomes 0. Look at question number 77. Very pure nitrogen can be obtained by, and there is thermal decomposition of barium azide or sodium azide, etc. Second order reaction. So if you remember first order reaction like decomposition of H2O2, decomposition of N2O5, radioactivity, alright, decomposition of NH4NO2 and hydrolysis reaction of sucrose, benzene diazonium chloride, etc. These are all first order reactions. So this reaction we did not study, so it must be second order reaction. Question number 79. The rate constant of a first order reaction is 60, means the K value is 60. how much time will it take to reduce the initial concentration to 1/16th? So 1 reduces half at t half. So t half is 0.693 upon 60. Alright, 0.693 upon 60 multiplied by 1 t half, 2 t half, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get this value. 0.693 upon k is equal to t half, and how many t halves it is taking place? 1, 2, 3, 4 to get reduced from 1 to 1/16th. So the correct answer is third option. A first order reaction takes 40 minutes, alright, for 30% decomposition. We have to find out the t half. So we can calculate. This is k is equals 2.303 by time log of 100 upon it is reduced to how much? 30% decomposition. So remaining is 70. So k is equal to the value of k, that is equal to 0.693 upon t half. Alright, this we have to calculate 2.303. The time period for this much is 40 minutes. So log of 10 by 7. You have to solve this much and you get t half value. Question number 8.1. The following plot represents a variation of A to B. This is a reaction and the point of intersection. So this is almost half when the concentration of reactant is reduced to half of its value. Alright, from this point to this point, this is almost half of this. So it represents t half. Question number 70. Look at question number 82. In question number 82, we want to convert this compound into this compound. That means we want to remove this N2Cl. So best is H3PO2 and H2O. The reaction that takes place is say C6H5N2Cl plus H3PO2 plus HOH. H3PO2 is oxidized to H3PO3 and it reduces this benzene diazonium chloride. Nitrogen is removed, HCl is removed, and this H and pH they get attached, means we get benzene. So this is how N2Cl can be removed, or you can use ethyl alcohol for this purpose. Arrange the following increasing order of solubility. It is primary amine which is most soluble. So say primary amine, then secondary amine, then this aniline. So 83 correct answer should be third option. Answer given is somewhat different, so you just change it to third option. Question number 84. Ethyl cyanide can be converted to ethylamine by the second method. Ethyl cyanide is hydrolyzed to get ethanoic acid or propanoic acid rather, C2H5CN, so C2H5COH, then ammonia and heating, C2H5 CONH2, and then KBRO. So you should be careful. This is actually you can use KOH plus Br2 or NaOH plus Br2, or in place of KOH and Br2 you may be given KBRO. That is same function. This is for used for Hofmann bromamide reaction. So C2H5CONH2 is converted to C2H5NH2. Second option is correct. Question number 85. You must remember PCl3 plus H3PO3 plus H2O gives H4P2O5 and HCl. Question number 86. This is polythionic acid H2SN. So on the basis of N we have some questions. Let us see. Let us suppose or take an example of this thing. All right, this is H2S2O 6. This is one polythionic acid. Now which is not true? total SS linkage is N minus 1. So N is number of sulfur atoms. So how many sulfur atoms are there? 2. So 2 minus 1 is 0. So do we have uh, not true. How many SS linkages are there? 2 minus 1 equal to 1. 1 SS linkage is there. Number of p pi d pi bond is equal to 2. This is wrong because number of p pi d pi bond is equal to, say, 1 2 3 4. 4 p pi d pi bonds are there. So it is not given by 2. Number of sulfur with 0 oxidation state, N minus 2. So 2 minus 2 equal to 0 sulfur we are having with the 0 oxidation state. Oxidation state of these two sulfur are plus 5. Alright. Number of sulfur with plus 5 is 2. It remains 2 always. Like if you increase 1 sulfur here, then also oxidation state of these two sulfur remain plus 5, like that. So correct answer, which is not true, is second option. 87. This you must remember. Alright, ZNS PBS thing. So third option. Question number 88. In the metallurgy of copper, iron is removed as silicate. 89. Xenon is more reactive. Why? Because of low ionization energy. Second option. Question number 90. If this compound is treated with the CH3ONA, obviously it is a tertiary alkyl halide. So say this is CH2HC, CH3 and Br, and this is OCH3. It removes hydrogen, beta hydrogen as H positive, and this electron pair goes here. Br is removed as Br negative. So this is E2 mechanism, and for E2 mechanism there must be anti-periplanarity, means the parts which are getting removed, they must be opposite to each other and they must be in same plane. Then only E2 mechanism take place. So this is it. Correct answer is fourth option. Okay, thank you.